Hello, Jen Schwimmer here. Welcome to today's vlog. As I've been doing for the past few days, I want to share some poll results with everybody, then on to today's subject. As usual, I will be citing two polls, Rasmussen and Trafalgar. There are so many polls out there, it would take an entire vlog to cite all of them, and some of those are way off. I picked these two because of their especially strong track records as far as accurately predicting election results, especially presidential and senatorial elections. So let's start with the Rasmussen. Rasmussen has Trump's approval rating today, as it was yesterday, at 52%. So he's at 52%, above the magic 50% that usually predicts re-election. Now they also do the White House Watch, which is just a horse race poll of Trump versus Biden. Yesterday, which would be Wednesday, today is Thursday, you're seeing this on Friday, that White House Watch had Trump 48, Biden 47. Today the positions are reversed. They're still a point apart, but today it is Biden 48 and Trump 47. Moving on now to Trafalgar, I have only one poll from Trafalgar today, Trump versus Biden in Minnesota, state poll, and it has Biden ahead 48% to 44.8% for Trump. So a little over 3 points apart there, favor Biden. Now I want to answer a question that I've got from Turbo Jones. He's talking about the vlog that I did yesterday about suppressing the Biden scandal, the laptop scandal, the China deals, the Ukraine deals, the overall sleaziness, how the press is just working overtime to suppress this story. Turbo Jones wants to know why I am not covering the story. So first of all, I assure you I'm not covering up this story. The reason I am not discussing it in detail is because it would, well, you'll find out one big reason in a moment, but one reason is, a smaller reason, is that it would take a long time to do because it would take, I don't know, at least an hour probably, and I already feel that these vlogs, even at, when they say 20 minutes, that I think it's too long sometimes for some people. They don't have the patience to watch it, and I really don't want to take up too much of everybody's time. But I did link yesterday to the interview that Tucker Carlson did with Tony Bobulinski about his knowledge and documents and recorded phone calls and text messages regarding this whole affair. That is my advice, really, is to, because, well, there was zero coverage in the last day by the major networks. I really mean that literally, zero coverage of this scandal. But Tucker Carlson did an entire 1-hour show. I told you that interview with Bobulinski. He covered it again the night after. I assume he'll keep covering it, and other Fox News contributors or talking heads as well. So my real advice is to, at the very least, watch Tucker Carlson. He is covering this. The show is Tucker Carlson tonight. I don't know offhand what time it airs, but whether you see the actual broadcast live or not, you can always go on to YouTube and just type in Tucker Carlson tonight and the date, say, 10/29/20, full show, type in full show, and you get the full show, and that is my advice. You're going to get much better coverage there than you're going to get from me. I'm focusing more on the cover-up effort, which is getting to my second point why I don't think I have to cover it, and it's because this effort to suppress this story seems to be having the opposite effect. Now, I just mentioned Tucker Carlson tonight. I mentioned that interview with Tony Bobulinski, but here's another fact that came out since that broadcast. How many people watched that broadcast? Here is, well, I'm going to give you a headline. Tucker Carlson posts highest rated non-debate telecast this year. On Tuesday night, only 2 shows in all of television, and all of television to me means cable and regular broadcast, okay? So on Tuesday night, only 2 shows in all of television edged Fox News Channel's Tucker Carlson, NBC's The Voice, and Game 6 of the World Series. FNC's Fox News Channel's Tucker Carlson tonight drew a total audience of, are you ready for this? 7.562 million viewers, the show's biggest ratings draw outside of the presidential debates in all of 2020. And Tucker Carlson was already the highest rated show in terms of viewership in all of cable news. Now he has beaten everybody on this one broadcast. Over 7.5 million people watched that broadcast, which is one of the reasons why I think it's okay if I didn't cover the story, because the efforts to suppress the story seem to be having the opposite effect. It is causing more and more people to tune in to this scandal. The only difference is from your other scandals, from what Trump fake scandal would have been, is that you have to watch it on Fox News. All these people that would be interested, they're going to Fox News, and that's what I suggest too. My point being that the news is getting out. It gives me a little more faith in my fellow Americans than I had until this broadcast, because it looks like I'm not the only one in the United States. I'm far from the only one in the United States who does not like censorship. And that brings me to a video that I want to show you that I showed earlier, because Ted Cruz, talking about Bidengate, he said that at the end of the day, this was in an interview, he said that he didn't think that Bidengate really mattered for the election, that people have already made up their minds and that it wasn't going to swing one vote one way or the other. But I have evidence that that may not be true, is not true in at least one case. I showed you a video a few days ago of a young woman, lifetime Democrat. It's not that long of a lifetime because she's very young, but still a lifelong committed Democrat who is voting, well, not is voting, she early voted, she already voted for Trump. Perhaps other Democrats, these early voters, also voted for Trump. An early vote from a Democrat, this time at least, I do not think it necessarily equates to a vote for Joe Biden. That Democrat could be voting for Donald Trump. That is the case with this woman. I want to play that video again because she is very specific as to why she voted for Trump. It's because of Bidengate. It's because of this news. The news is being suppressed. It's getting out. Again, the news is getting out. It's getting out to Republicans and independents and Democrats, and it is changing Democratic votes, at least one, but I have to think that this woman is not alone. So here's the video.
For the first time in my life, I voted red. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. I was a Democrat. I was a Democrat. I was a Democrat. This year has shown me So many eye-opening things. And with this laptop scandal, I can't, in good conscience, vote for Biden. I just could not. I did not. In 2016, I thought a dumb, misogynistic businessman was now our leader, and the world was over. I hated it. God, I don't know how to tell you how much I hated Trump. I don't. But you know what? You know what I just did? I voted for Trump!
Welcome back, and I think that's it for today, except to urge everybody once again to watch Tucker Carlson tonight. To watch Tucker Carlson, if you can't watch the broadcast as it occurs, then go on YouTube and watch it later. But watch it as 7.5 million people did the other night to get all the news about Bidengate. That is the best advice I could give, because I can't cover it again. It's just too hard, and Tucker Carlson will be able to do a much better job than I will, which is why he's on Fox News and I'm making this vlog in Tennessee. So watch Tucker Carlson, but also, of course, read the New York Post. If you don't get the hard copy, then go online, read the New York Post, because they are the ones that started the ball rolling. They are the ones that broke the story. They are the ones whom Twitter started the suppression, locked their account, which remains locked today, which actually gives me one more little headline I can just share with you. Here's the front page. That's James Dorsey there. Blackmail, Twitter boss, delete the true Biden tweets or we keep blocking the post. He testified before Congress yesterday with Mark Zuckerberg and Sundar Pichai of Google. He said that the account was open, but it really wasn't. He said that the account is there, that New York Post could post on their account again. All they had to do was delete this story, which is what the whole point was about. So they are still blocked, and you cannot retweet the story either. Last I understood, that people who would go to the Post website, paste the URL into their Twitter feed, they could not retweet the story. So this guy is a liar, and he was under oath, so I would hope there would be a perjury charge there. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'll just say that I appreciate everybody taking time to visit with me today. If you could also give me a thumbs up if you like this video, that would really be great. Share it with anybody you think would also like the video, but especially share Tucker Carlson tonight, his videos, and the New York Post story. You could also, if you have comments, you can put them in the comment section below the video, questions, suggestions for future topics. You could subscribe. I love getting subscribers. Let me plug, as I always do, my music channel where I put original songs, only 2 songs up there so far. Working on another one, was up late last night trying to get a bass part to come out right. Got that done. So another song in the pipeline. I'm putting a link in the description below, links to articles. And most of all, come back and see me again. I look forward to seeing all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.